Imagine a country broken, its people desperate, their dreams shattered. Imagine a man, once an ordinary soldier, who rises from these ashes, seizing upon the despair and anger of his nation. This is the story of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party, a story of manipulation, radical ideas, and a country driven to the brink. In this video, we'll unravel the chilling tale of how one of the darkest figures in history transformed Germany and the world forever. Our journey begins in 1919. Germany, a once powerful empire, was crushed under the weight of the Treaty of Versailles, a peace agreement that brought World War I to an end, but left Germany crippled. Forced to accept full blame for the war, Germany was stripped of its territories, restricted in military strength, and obligated to pay massive reparations, sending its economy spiraling. The humiliation and financial devastation ignited anger among Germans. The economy collapsed, unemployment skyrocketed, and inflation spiraled out of control. Bread lines stretched around the block, and families lost their homes. From these conditions of despair, voices of discontent grew louder. But it was in the midst of this chaos that a young man named Adolf Hitler began to rise. Hitler was born in Austria in 1889. He had dreams of becoming an artist, but his applications were rejected, leaving him struggling in Vienna. When World War I broke out, he eagerly enlisted in the German army, where he found a sense of purpose. But the war's end was another blow to him. The defeat of Germany left Hitler deeply angry and humiliated, feelings that would soon fuel his radical ideas. Returning to Munich after the war, Hitler felt betrayed by his government. Many Germans believed in the stab-in-the-back myth, thinking their government had betrayed them by surrendering. This narrative resonated with Hitler and became the core of his ideological beliefs. With these ideas festering, Hitler's path to power was only just beginning. In the early 1920s, Hitler joined a small political group called the German Workers' Party, which he later transformed into the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazis. He drew crowds with his intense speeches about nationalism, blaming Jews, communists, and others for Germany's woes. Hitler's charisma and skill at public speaking gained him a following. People saw him as a voice for their suffering, someone who could restore Germany's lost glory. But to truly seize power, Hitler knew he would need more than words. In 1923, Hitler attempted a bold move. Inspired by Mussolini's March on Rome, he led a coup known as the Beer Hall Putsch to overthrow the Bavarian government. The coup failed, and Hitler was arrested, facing trial for treason. But even in defeat, Hitler turned the trial into a platform, gaining sympathy and attention. Sentenced to prison, Hitler used his time to write Mein Kampf, his manifesto where he outlined his vision for Germany. He realized that true power would come not from force, but from working within the political system. And as Germany plunged further into economic despair, Hitler was poised to take advantage. In 1929, the Great Depression hit, worsening Germany's already fragile economy. Millions lost their jobs, and political instability ran high. The Nazi Party's message of strength, unity, and a return to greatness appealed to the hopeless masses. The Nazi Party gained significant traction in elections, promising to make Germany self-reliant and to restore its honor. By 1932, they had become the largest party in the German Reichstag. Now all that was left was to take the final step towards absolute power. In January 1933, President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Hitler as Chancellor. What followed was a swift dismantling of German democracy. Through propaganda, terror, and violence, Hitler transformed Germany into a totalitarian state. The Enabling Act gave Hitler unprecedented power. The Nazis controlled the media, eliminated political opponents, and re-educated the youth with Nazi ideals. The stage was set for the horrors of World War II. What drove a country to rally behind such a leader? Was it desperation, manipulation, or simply a desire for redemption? The story of Hitler's rise is not just about one man's ambitions, but the vulnerability of an entire society. Thank you for watching. Remember, history's lessons remind us that vigilance, compassion, and unity are vital in a world that sometimes feels divided. If this story intrigued you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll continue exploring history's most important lessons right here on this channel.